Every designer should know that a good design should communicate, entertain, and look attractive. Tunji again from Ceasar Graphics. Welcome to my weekly design training for creatives. In this tutorial, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to use a pattern background to create an aesthetic design project. I'm sure you guys are going to enjoy watching this tutorial. So sit back, relax, and keep watching. All right, so this is one of the design that I received from one of my group members, and his name is Tajudeen. And I appreciate you for sending this design for me to critique and make it look better. All right. So what I notice is not working here is the use of door layout. All right. And why this is looking dull is because of, the way you play with the title. Okay. Yeah, making your title look abstract is very important, where the message on your design is saying fun. When you're trying to create a project that says fun, there's the part of making your title abstract in order to make that fun reflect on the project. Okay, but the way you now did it here is not really okay. All right, it's not okay. Yeah, there are times when you can use multiple colors on your title, but there's also the part of balancing it. All right, there's a part of balancing the colors. All right, you're not balancing the color is part of what normally make it look like it's dull. One of the ways we balance colors on where using multiple colors is concerned is through the use of playing with the values. All right, the value of the color is one of the ways we make this right. And the other thing I noticed you did not do well here is the use of elements that are not necessary. All right, yeah, I know this here is if I'm right, it looks like a drum. All right, but the head of the drum is important than the tail, because the head of the drum is what make people know what the element is. Whenever you're working on design projects, whatever you notice is not necessary on the project, please do not add it. It's better not to add to make the project look successful than adding to the project to destroy the project. Patterns are supposed to be used as attention grabber. All right, their job is to project the important information on the project. But I notice so many designers don't really know how to use this right. Now, the fact that I'm going to redesign this here now does not mean this is the only solution to make this look right. There are several ways you can, play with patterns to make your design project look successful. All right. Now, I can always continue with this layout of this designer, but I want to show you guys another way you can, do this, that you don't even need to draw this board and it will still make the, the design look successful. So let's go straight to the redesigning of this. So what I'm going to do first is to hide everything here. All right, and we're going to turn this board off. All right, and I'm going to take out the guide that we have here. I always say this to you guys, that whenever you receive an image, like you have a background you're supposed to use on your project, one of the things you need to do is take your time to understand how you can make unity occur on the project, which is making it look like the elements that belong together. So right now I can see that we have boxes here, the pattern facing a particular angle. All right, but let's even make the angle balance. I'm going to hit Control T. All right, and I'm going to rotate it more in order to make my project look more entertaining and fun. So I'll make this a bit bigger like that. All right, yeah, this is good. I told you that patterns are supposed to be used as attention grabber. So what I'll do is I'll draw a shape. All right, I'm going to draw a shape, like that. And I'm going to look for a color, because now there's a trick I want to teach you guys here. And I hope you guys will start making use of it whenever you're working on design projects. Okay, now you see, when you have patterns like this, all right, we have colors are grouped into two families. All right, we have the warm color and then we now have the cool colors. Now, when you have backgrounds like this, all right, what you need to do is check what particular group is common on the pattern. Is it the warm color or the cool color? Now, if you look at this project here, that we have more warm colors because we have orange here, we have yellow, we have red, all right, and then we also have brown, which is still under the family of warm color, but the only um, cool color that we have here is this blue here. So what we're going to do is we need to now focus on the cool color. In fact, the cool color is what we're going to use to project the information on the project. All right. So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to come right here now and I'll change this to no color and I'll pick this color from here and hit the OK button. All right. Now, the idea here is to calm down the warm colors that we have on the project. And when you calm down the warm color you have on the project, whatever you place on what you use to calm down the color is going to draw attention fast. All right. And another thing again is when you have the pattern like that, all right, see how you can create a shape or something different from what's on the pattern. And that's where contrast comes in. So what I'm going to do here is I'm still going to use the same, shape format, which is using of the square here, but I'm now going to group more than one square together to make my information visible. So right now I'm acting like I have multiple square here, or I have more than one square here. So I'm going to position this. I'm going to make sure this balance here. All right. And I'm going to move this down. I'm holding down shift for those of you that don't know how to use Photoshop. All right, cool. All right. So our title is DZA. So I'm going to position this here. There's something I want to show you guys here, and I'm sure you guys are going to love it. So I'm going to move this and drag here, and let's look for a display type. All right, I'm going to look for compactor here. Yeah. So I'll use compactor. Now, this is not the only character you can use. There are other characters you can use, okay? And make this bigger. And we can now rotate this. So this is where Unity comes in. Then to now create more drama, which is, making the contrast more stronger, I'm going to move this out a bit. So I'm going to position this somewhere here like this. And I can even change the color of this to white. Yes, we can change it to white. And then we're going to move this somewhere here for now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a copy of this. All right. And I'll right click on the second layer and convert this to shape. And then we can now go on the shape here and change the color of this to that same blue. And I'm going to make this go out and then make this bigger like that. Now, if I hide this now, you see now we can now see our title. All right. So we can move this. Sorry. We can move this here like that. Now you see now that with the way we place the title now, we're beginning to have that fun, that, creating of contrast on the project. So what I'm going to do again here is I want to add depth to this. So I'm going to create a new layer here and click right here and, push this in and close like that. All right. So we're going to change this to no stroke and we're going to use this color right here, like that. Change this to no color, and this can now come in one of the colors. All right, let's see if I use red. Will red look like that? Red is actually nice here, so I'm gonna use this diamond shape here. All right, to play with my content here. All right, so I can move this here. So I'm gonna use berbers. All right, and we can make this, be all right, and rotate it a bit, and then We can position this here and move this above this. All right. And another good thing we can do is we can pick the color from here. All right. In order to, just, create drama. Cool. All right. So the yellow is fine, right? So, but there's another thing I want to do here, which is making my layout balance. All right. I'm going to move this because if you look at this idea, we have this, these two shapes overlapping on each other here. So I'm going to continue with that, making use of that line. So I'm going to move this down just to make it look like the continuation of what we have here is what's extend to this side. And that's why we have this, shape like that. All right. Yeah, this is good. And the other thing we're going to do here is, let's see if I'm going to draw another shape again. So you're watching this tutorial and you want to have the character I'm using, just search for compactor and you are going to get it free from the internet. All right. Yep. So activate free transform and make this big like so and move this a bit to this side like that. All right. Then for the venue, all right, we can always move the venue here, activate free transform and rotate this way. All right. And we're still going to use bevelers here. All right. So I'm going to use bevelers. Not bevelers here. What type of spell? So what type of spelling is this? All right. So then activate free transform and then make this smaller. All right. And we can move this down here with space between the letters like that. Yeah, this is good. So now you see this is looking balanced already. All right, then we are still going to make use of the same shape again by hitting Ctrl J, and this can come, let's say here. All right, this can come right here. And what color? So we have to now should we use another color here? We can. Yeah, we can actually use another color. All right, so I'm going to change this to no color, and we are going to change this to this color right here. Or let's just pick the color from here. All right, and I'm going to move this here and change the color to should we use the okay? Yeah, I think this color is fine. And I'm going to break this to go on two lines like that. And we can make this big like so. Or we should just use compactor. Okay, I think this is fine. This is okay. So we are going to add, because I don't want the type to look too small. So I'm going to use color to add space. So live music performance will be, I'm going to leave it as white. Then food stuff featuring local delicacy can come in this color here, but the brighter value of the color. All right, so this is one of the ways that excuse me, it's one of the ways we use colors to add space. So what we're going to do now is we're going to draw a shape. All right, I'm still going to draw a rectangle shape again, and I'll draw that here. And then the table file, what I'm just going to do is to change the color of the shape to this color that I have here. All right, so we can just do that like that. Good. Okay, we can add track into this like that, and then we can now pick this same color here and move this down here, like that. All right, then we now have the free entry. Yeah, so I'm going to drag this and drop here like that, and we need to move this behind icon like that. All right, so then yeah, so what we can do now is, and then for this, the drum, can convert that to black and whites. Okay, like that. or if it's not working where we have it, we can always take it away from the title, right? And then we can always create a drummer by holding down control and click on the thumbnail of the drum. And we can go to select, modify, and select expand. And then we can use 8. Good. And fill that, create a layer, add white to this, like that. Then for this here, we now need to find a way to adjust this. Okay, we can now scale this down like that. Another good thing we can do is, okay, and then we now move everything here more to the side. All right, yeah, I think it's fine this way. So I'm trying to make this. So if you want to now create a drama, there's something I want to teach you guys here. So if I put everything here in a group, so let's say you want to just create drama with what you have on the the pattern. We can always pick, all right, we can pick this here, make a copy of it, and do the same thing here. And make a copy of it. So now I'm going to move this above this, make this visible. Then we can convert this to a smart object and do the same thing to this, convert to smart object. And then we can move this here, activate the free transform, rotate it, then just, make it play around your projects. Then make a copy of this, and this can just, just make this play around your title. And so yeah, this is the after, while this here is the before. Okay, so if you guys think this is better, let me know. All right, and yeah, I'm glad you made it to the end of this tutorial. If you have not subscribed, remember to hit the subscribe button and remember to click the post notification bell so you get notified when I post my tutorials. If there's anything you want to share with me, kindly drop it in the comment section of this video. And if you love this video, give it a thumbs up. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.